The autumn of 1943 has seen heavy fighting. Both the southern defensive lines have been coming under increasing assaults from Allied divisions, and the north has seen our attempt of a surprise attack into Sweden run into severe resistance, and it seems like the Allies are a lot more were aware of our plans. Something must have leaked, and we are currently trying, again out of supply, to reach the port of Lulea and gain some supply from there. But it's going to be a hard fight, and we'll see if we can make it happen. But it looks like we are actually being potentially pushed back across the river again. So let's see if we can just defend this position for now. But Norwegian forces are pouring in now as well. And the worst case, we will have to abandon this assault. The fallback plan, if we cannot make anything happen in the north, which is our ultimate goal, but right now we need more steel primarily to start building producing more equipment. And if we can't take northern Sweden, we might carve out some steel from the Soviet possessions in this area here. So that is not quite where we want to be, because that's not our ultimate goal. We would like the north here to happen, but the north isn't happening due to supply issues. So, okay, we have managed to hold on across the river line against all odds, but can we push further? And I think the answer on that is negative. No, we cannot. Okay, we're going to abandon this attempt. And we will send the... It's been expensive, and it looks like no, we cannot actually make this happen. So the next, yeah, we need the... It'd be lovely to take the north, but I don't see this is going to work. So I am again going to fall everybody back to their supply positions. I am going to get these divisions back there. And are you falling back? Move back here, please. Okay. And I'm going to get everybody else onto the defense line here. And I'm actually going to move the defense line a little further south. So let's draw a defense line in an area where we actually do have supply. And we will try another attempt at the north once the supply hub is done. There's really just no way to make this happen otherwise. Third Army is just losing too much equipment. It's getting too exhausted. So let's draw a defensive line. Now, can I stay on supply possibly? No, can't. But I can edit on supply. Okay, there we go. So let's get the defensive line along these positions and then along here. There we go. Okay, and not in the ocean. Why would you do that? There we go. Okay. And then we'll get everybody. That's 18 divisions, 3rd Army. 24 divisions, 3rd Army, please. Onto the... actually, no. These divisions need to stay on their line here. Okay, there we go. 18 divisions of the 3rd going back to their lines. Attempted assault on Sweden has failed, unfortunately, which means we can delete these front lines just due massive Allied presence and us not having supply in the area. Which means the next thing we're going to do is we are going to start attacking the Soviet lines here with the goal of reaching Rzew and taking as much territory as we can in the process. So let's begin the strike probably just along the lines here. Let's begin the strikes. Focus on there and break the Soviet lines here. Okay. That should not be too difficult, and then we can we'll try to hold the railway, so we can maintain the supply hub. This means we are going to get into contact with Allied divisions, but that should give us a little bit of territory. and some more steel resources. Now, obviously, first we do need to actually manage to get through, but I think we can break the Soviet divisions here without too much trouble. We are crossing river lines, but they are out of supply. I don't think they can hold for too long. Just making sure that the south is holding. Yeah, so controlling this area and controlling the steel resources of this area is going to help us quite massively. Unfortunately, now we are facing Allied divisions, so let's defend here first. Because obviously the Allies are holding. We might not be able to take the railway line, so the question is how far. Well, we should be able to supply a bit from this position here. We'll see how it goes. It increases our front line with the Allies, which is mildly unfortunate, but it's if it gives us at least some steel, then I think it's a worthy operation. Okay, this division can help with the assault here. No, just okay. We've taken it already. So that'll weaken the southern position somewhat, because the second army is starting to get a little stretched here, so we do have to be somewhat careful. I think the operations in the north are not quite successful, so let's keep that. Let's revert that assault and just take some territory in the south here. Okay, we've got division moving in. Keep the momentum going. And once the counterattack here is done, then we should be having some more. Okay, that's actually a fair amount of Soviet divisions now here. So let us see if we can encircle some and wipe them out. Although I'm not sure if at the end of the day wiping out the Soviets is such a great move. It's just that I really need those resources. So. Can we take enough territory to extract some steel and see if we can make something happen there? Because to be completely fair, to be completely honest with you, I do need to retreat my railway gun. To be completely honest with you, this is otherwise going to become it is snowballing out of control, and especially with the Americans increasingly being involved in the war. I see that with them conquering the Soviet Union, and we are at a river line here, so this is less than ideal. Okay, let's just defend here for now, and let's defend here too. So let's just see if we can push them out from here. Just make a little bit happen, not going after the encirclement. With the Americans joining the war, this is all just going to get significantly harder and eventually spiral out of control, just in terms of materiel that we have available and how long we can actually hold out. So at some point, the grand vision still is to retake the Northern Territory. And maybe we will just have to wait until the Soviets are falling, and then we can or are sufficiently weakened by the Allied assault. I mean, they're at the border, the gates of Moscow, right? there's the Soviets aren't holding, so once they fall, it's all the Allies are controlling the vast resources of the Soviet Union, which is going to be just too much. But we're not there yet. We're not giving up just yet. We're still living the dream of trying to rebuild the Finno-Ugric Empire. But this push is going to be extremely difficult into Sweden in the future. With all these Allied divisions here, that's going to be troublesome. If we're looking at the overall war situation, the Allies are now 3-1, have a 3-1 superiority over us. So while the Comintern is still mighty, there's just so many divisions in the field that it's going to be exceedingly difficult for us to do anything offensive, unless we can manage to complete the Empire of Finno-Ugria, which unfortunately involves us taking on Sweden, which immediately had allied troops available moving in from the north. So yeah, there's that. Where are my marine divisions? I did have these. Okay, they're moving back. All right, cool. So back to the southern front. See if we can make something there happen. How's our air situation? My wings are still very much under strength. So while they're all just training up for now... Oh, we have another naval invasion here. In Turku this time. It's the Greeks. It's the Greek again. But this division should be sufficiently well entrenched that this should not be a problem. Still, it might be worth just sending these guys by rail. So please take the train if you can. No, I think they're holding that in Turku. Despite them being somewhat under strength, I think they will be holding that. So let's make sure that we get these naval divisions in as quickly as possible. But yeah, I don't think they actually have a railway that they can take here. Okay, everybody's falling back to their lines. No, why are you... Just fall back here. Stop assaulting them. Just fall back there. Okay, everyone falling back in an orderly fashion, please. The Soviets are pushing on us. So that will have to hold for now. We have taken a little bit of territory here. Let's see if we can push them a little further. And then see if we can take some more of this terrain. I don't know how much steel we're going to be able to extract, but we'll try to take a bit more terrain here. And that also, it's not really shortening the front lines much, but every little bit helps really. It shortens the northern front here a little bit. Unfortunately, there are no resources in the north here that are worth taking. There's nothing, so, well, we'll have to live with it. Okay, that seems to have worked, and then we can try to repeat the assault here. Counterattack instantly, and these divisions as well. Try to push these Soviet divisions out from this hillside here. There are some British divisions that we may be able to deal with, but I don't want to go. Over the. Okay, assist with the assault here. I don't want to go across the river line, and the line here is already extremely stretched. So I think this is about as far as we're going to go. Actually, we'll let them sort themselves out. But I think if we push any further, we're going to start overstretching the Second Army too much. Yeah, I think this is about as far as we can go. We've taken a little bit of territory, but I think taking this all is going to completely overstretch the second. And we'll maintain this position. Maybe we get a little bit of steel out of that. But I think for now it's all just a matter of getting back. Oh, this might be bad. Let's not get encircled here, please. Because they are trying to cross the river there. This is still going to take 2 days. So let's see that we can get ourselves back there. I'm not. Oh yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Okay, push them back. Push them back. We need to rescue these encircled divisions here. And I think we can manage that with some railway gun support. Push the Norwegians back across the river line. Yes, okay. It's divisions rescued, and now everyone's falling back. Okay, you can stay. Alright, lines have been taken. And our situation, we're still short on steel. Has the construction, Onega construction is still underway, but we're obviously also not extracting everything from Onega. Compliance is helping a little. So over time, this is going to get better. So we might have to play for time here first, and just hold and rebuild our stockpiles. Trains are still a problem, really, and obviously infantry equipment, artillery, and everything. Artillery especially is going to need some reinforcements, but we have positive numbers, honestly, on production everywhere, so we may be able to play a bit for time here. Oh, what happened here? I'm not paying attention for a second, and major naval invasion happens. Okay, push these guys out again. That is not what we wanted. The Italians are now helping, which is great, but haven't paid attention for a minute, and the Greeks have landed. I thought we had defeated them in Turku already. So, well, let's wipe them out then, because I don't think they're holding a port. Okay, so wipe out the Greeks here. That's not really happening, but yeah, these there's a fair amount of Yugoslavians, Greeks, and all other kind of assorted divisions here that we can deal with. I think the naval divisions here can make something happen. So once they're done, that is a surrounded Greek division. Once they're done there, then I think we should be all right. Okay, yeah. Okay, you just defend the port. They cannot take the port. The rest of the divisions is going to sort this out here. Okay. And we have to. Okay, you have to prevent the counterattack in Helsinki, actually. And make. Okay, we've lost Helsinki. That is bad, because that means they are going to start getting supplied. So move back into Helsinki if you can. But hopefully these Italian divisions can do something. Okay, just hold Helsinki for now, and the rest of you going to go and clean that up. We do need to assist. We do need to give assistance near Helsinki. That was the only naval invasion we're dealing with right now. I think so. Okay. They are trying to break out, but I think we'll be able to push them back without problems. And we can fight from the position in Turku as well. Another naval invasion. What are we facing? More Danish divisions, and yeah, more Danish divisions. I think we can hold that. But okay, the Italians now have reinforced Helsinki. Okay, that was close there for a second. Definitely holding Turku right now. So once we've got them encircled, these guys should have no supply. Yes, they absolutely have no supply. That's again a couple of divisions that they are not going to be able to use anymore. Okay, push them back here, and then wipe out these divisions. It's like 5 divisions. That's it all comes together nicely, and the Italians are helping for once, which is nice to see. Our northern line is now holding, and I think we are managing to... Yep, we've got them encircled, which means these guys are now taking the encirclement penalties, and we can now assist from Turku as well to widen the front line and just wipe out these five allied divisions here. Czech divisions actually as well, so we should be able to do this. The Italians are helping as well. Western Poland has got another naval invasion happening. I think we do have First Army troops in position here if necessary. They're still trying to break Grodno, by the way, with force attacks. It's gonna be costly for you. But let's deal with this problem here first. Two divisions left, 1 division left, and that's it. Okay. So the 2 naval divisions once again hold Turku, and this is a 5th Army division. I really don't know what they're doing up there in the north, but I'm going to send them back to the front line here. They're quite under strength at this point as well, so we'll do what we can there. Okay. Still force attacks against Suwalki. We can't fortify Suwalki, unfortunately. But we do have another doctrine. We're almost done with the doctrine tree. This is for tanks, which isn't going to help us an awful lot. I'm just going to go through it, though. And an air doctrine as well. So let's get that done. And how are our air wings looking? They are starting to... We've got 2 fighter wings going. And that could be another one. So it's another fighter wing that we were training up. And I think we can... We've got Mark 1 Larkas that are going... They should be able to reinforce this wing. But maybe because they're multi-role, they don't. So they are now... Okay, we've got now too many air wings here. So let's train that one up. But you can move north. Okay, you are still deploying. Alright, so let's just move these wings north. And that should take some pressure off the airport. And there we go. Okay, now we're good. And everybody just do some pilot exercises. We will resume our naval efforts. Why are these submarines out of port? Return to port, please. Do you need repairs? No. We've got 2 submarines left. Just return to port, please. Yeah, or return to port in Turku. That's also working. Sheesh, naval invasions, aren't they fun? Okay, we're holding with supply now here in these positions, and we have a good position against Sweden. There's never a way we're going to get through that, but didn't we have a supply hub under construction there somewhere? Okay, we'll just let the we'll just let our construction complete here. Western Poland invasion is happening near Königsberg. And oh, they have landed actually near Königsberg. Okay, push them back out again. What are we fighting? Australian division and something that's already dead. So okay, never mind. Still holding the lines everywhere, and we are starting. Okay, we are not 100% supply, which means that these lines here are actually holding. Because we are starting to now get supply here, which means we may be able to push the Soviets out. Because we're not holding everything. We're not holding the whole of Onega. I think the Onega province has a couple more positions here, but I'm not going to go anywhere just now. We are looking okay in the north for now, and. That supply hub is still on the list to be constructed, but we're looking okay here for now. We're going to hold the northern front, and we'll have to come up with some idea of how we can approach this. Now, the Soviets may be again weakening here on these fronts. They are technically at war with the Allies still, so there's fighting going on in the north here. So there might be a chance for us to push north once these divisions are resupplied. It's support equipment, artillery, anti-air, all kinds of things, especially anti-air. I think we're not producing an awful lot of, but I think we're just going to hold for a bit and let our stockpiles replenish a little. Is there anybody we can ask for more equipment? We're still getting equipment from the Germans, I think. Let's ask again and see if we can modify the Lend-Lease. Can we get trucks? No. Can we get anti-air? Yes. Can we get trains? They don't have trains. Anti-tank? They don't have. And can we get mechanized? Yes, we can actually. So how about air? Fighter planes? No. Let's see, can we get transport planes? Nope. Can we get CAS? Nope. Can we get naval bombers? No. Okay. But can we get tanks? No. So let's do that. Can we actually, and I never really thought of that, can we actually ask anybody else who is fascist? Hungary. Can we get any equipment from them? I don't know if they can actually send this to us, but given that Germany is back on the map, maybe they can. So let's see if the Hungarians have anything that they can send us. Infantry equipment and support equipment. I'll take it, honestly. Artillery they don't have. They don't have. Yeah, let's see. Who else can we ask? Japan, obviously not, or any of the others. We can... Romania doesn't like us, so they're not going to send us anything. Maybe the Italians. Can we get support equipment? Yes. Trucks? No. AA? Yes. Infantry equipment? You don't have. Trains? You don't have. Anti-tank? You don't have. Artillery? Yes. Tanks? No. Planes? Transport planes? No. Fighters? No. No fighters that they could... Oh! Close air support they can send us. Okay. So let's see. That is very much not much from Italy, but we'll take it. That might not be bad from Hungary if we can get it. And the Germans don't really have anything left to send us, to be honest, I think. So I think we've taken everything we can from their stockpiles. And at this point, we can work again on our war support. I could do improved worker conditions, but I think getting the war support up is also going to improve stability. So we are going to encourage frugality and raise our spirits in general. And just stay on the defense for now. That's going to minimize the amount of manpower losses that we're taking, while we are slowly rebuilding or slowly working on our stockpile deficit. And as much as I would love to go on the offensive, I think we just don't have the opportunity to do so. So for now, we're going to dig in. We're going to hold the lines, and we'll try to work within our supply means. We'll try to get our troops equipped. And this is actually starting to look pretty good. I wonder... yeah, we are getting supply. I wonder if we can manage to push the Soviets out from here. Let's see. Let's see if we can push the Soviets out from there, and just take the rest of the province, really, because we need these 4 provinces here. So let's go take the rest of that. Then that would be good. And we'll see if that works out. Keep an eye on naval invasions, but other than that, I'm really struggling to think of ways. Okay, night vision's done. Struggling to think of ways to take Sweden. Sweden is going to be an absolute pain. I'm gonna go through the. There's not an awful lot else we have that we can research at this stage. I'm gonna get advanced AA going, just because we don't have anti-tank, but we're so far been doing okay against enemy tanks. The question is, can we in some way make take Sweden? And I think we're going to need to have a supply. I think we're going to go with Karelia first. The Sweden was an opportunity, but we'll try to fight Karelia first. We might have to time things such that we break through towards Murmansk when the Soviets are on the losing side. Okay, more naval invasions. What do we got? Dutch divisions invading Novgorod, Western Poland. Oh, what is going on here? Okay, push these guys out again. What are we fighting here? More Greeks. I think the Greeks are quite trigger happy when it comes to naval invasions. So let's get these wiped out. And that's taken. Okay. We'll let them land if they want, and then we'll wipe the divisions out on the beaches. Here we have once again a naval landing, so let's see if we can make that, we can deal with that, or if we need to bring the first in. I hope not. Hopefully the port defense divisions can deal with that themselves, but you never know. Everywhere else on the front line is reasonably quiet. And we'll see if they can land here, or yeah, the Germans are holding. They might be able to take Gdansk from there, honestly. Can we take Gdansk from there? No, we'd have to go through. Okay, not planning to. Okay, they are assaulting us all along the lines to support these naval invasions. Well, that's not going to do them any good. I think there's going to be a division landing. So let's just stay put for now. And I think we can manage to wipe out this one Dutch division here. Are they attacking us in Helsinki again? Yes, they are trying to land in Helsinki again. But I don't think they're getting anywhere either. So while the Danes and the Dutch are trying to, and the Greek especially, are trying to make inroads there. How's Moscow? Moscow is about to fall, honestly. Maybe they can hold the line here near Moscow. I don't know. We'll see. But we are actually facing Allied divisions here now. And we're not going to push any further. We'll just hold these hills. And they've landed near Helsinki again. Okay, that's fine. I've got a marine division in Turku that I can send over to deal with these Danes. Because they are certainly not getting anywhere from there. North is clear. And okay, they have landed some troops there, but we'll wipe them out again. It's just some Greek divisions that we can deal with without too much trouble. Okay, done. And these are clearing up as well. We might even be able to just counter-attack with this division. I think the Danes are so weak. Yeah, they're so weak we don't even need to. Okay, you can return to your lines. Naval invasion defeated. And how is our air force looking? Can we get new air wings up? Not yet. But we are starting. Okay, something is. This airport is still overloaded. I need another air wing. So let's get the close air support wing over there. And another air wing out. And we've got 3 fighter wings here now. Let's move that out. Okay. Now the airports are in good condition. And our air wings are replenishing. So I think we'll be able to restart the air operations reasonably soon. Yeah, on the long run, here we were busy here, and we do need to take that position there. Can we? Yes. And then we can hold the line here. On the long run, I am not quite certain how we are going to manage to take over the north. Really, it's a question. But I think what we'll do is we're starting to have a bit more civilian industry, and once we've got these civilian factories finished, I think the next thing is I'm going to schedule the supply hub here, because that is going to take forever, unfortunately, but we might as well get started with it. Okay, have we taken the line here? I think we have taken the line here. We do need to leave one division behind. They can support the assault. And I think we now control everything we need to control in this region, at least. we're good on trains now. And I think most of these should be... Yeah, most of these are now armored trains, which are quite resistant against air attacks. So while the divisions here are getting into position, we are now holding what we needed to hold. And okay, we are getting attacked in Vitebsk quite viciously now. Are we building up? Okay, we need more fortifications in Vitebsk. Why am I having so many? Okay, that's weird. That's a little weird. I don't know which one it is. We are this one. Okay, this one needs to happen. It's the province. This one needs to happen with priority once the assault here has actually stopped. I mean, we are dug in pretty well, and we are rebuilding our strength here, so I don't think they are going to get through, but please increase the fortifications on Vitebsk. I don't want to lose that position. And the front lines have quieted down again. Well, it's going to come down to a timing issue, and it looks like they are now invading the Soviets from that side. So the question is, how long is it going to take? And we are going to do that here. How long is it going to take to make that supply hub? A year? No, actually less than a year. Okay, and we can still put 5 more factories onto it. I think once the Soviets are getting pushed back sort of on this line here, that's the time when we will start pushing north, because I would love to have a defensive line. Turkey. Okay, Turkey is in the war now as well. Turkey has joined the Allies. Oh, great. As if we don't have any further problems. Okay. They have landed Danish troops again. Let's wipe them out. Done. Turkey is in the Allies. The Soviets are about to fall. We're defending on all lines here, and we have to time our push north. The other thing that we can do... Did I build an airport in the north here? I don't think I ended up doing that. Okay, let's get a level 2 airbase in Onega going, because that'll help potentially a little bit with the push there. So that needs to happen as well. And obviously we're not prioritizing that because the fortifications in Vitebsk are to be prioritized. But once the fortifications are done, we can start working on the airbase, and that'll help with a northern push while the Soviets are being pushed back here by the Allies, which is not going to make our life any easier. But I'll bring the railway gun back, and we will just work on improving our special forces while we are at it. These divisions are still under strength. Especially offensive fighting power is not the greatest here. And we kind of need the first army, and the first army in the south here, because holding these positions without the first is going to be almost impossible. So yeah, we're sort of at a bit of a stalemate at this point. And the biggest question is, we have a good amount of manpower now. After we've retaken some of our core territories, the big question is, can we manage to take the north? And for that, we're going to need especially artillery. So we actually have a lot of trucks now. I might be tempted to reduce the factories on trucks. I'm going to get it down to... I'm going to get the artillery up to... I'm going to get these up to 10. Reduce the amount of factories on trucks to 4. And then prioritize artillery. Yes, I think artillery is going to be quite essential at some point. We are working on getting our infantry equipment into a good shape. I think we can actually we can actually cancel the cancel this one. I'm going to cancel this one for now. I never really got off the ground anyway. That means I've got the full 10 factories on artillery, and we will see how that goes. Okay. Naval invasion in Tallinn. Again, I haven't been paying attention. Again, it's the Greek. And I might need to pull the first off to deal with these guys. So, first army here. 4 divisions. Please make your way north. They don't have a port. And as long as we can hold out in Tallinn, we should be okay, but it's going to be a pain to deal with them. Fortunately, that's another at least 4 divisions that they're never going to see again, because once they have actually landed, we will be wiping them out. Okay, excavation 5 is finished. That should also somewhat reduce our needs when it comes to these things. Not an awful lot that we can research still. Can't research that, I think. Can we? Because this is exclusive, right? Yeah, mutually exclusive. So can't research that. We are making our way down the radar tree, which means at some point we're going to be able to do radar. Let's get better planes in the air, shall we? Okay, divisions here. Yep, they have not managed to break through. Let's see if we can cut them off there. This is defensive, so just assist. See if we can cut them off there before they make their way into the island. They're making their way into the island positions. These are always going to be an absolute pain to wipe out. You can already work on these, and I think they have... Have they managed to take anything? I'm not sure. Just clear them out in the north. I don't think they have managed to take anything. So, oh no, they have. Okay, yeah, clear them out there. That's priority. And here we will clear them out in the north, and then that's dealt with. Just checking that the southern front is actually in fact holding without the first being present. Vitebsk is still under furious assault from all sides. But I think the fortifications are now, yeah, they're causing them quite some debuffs. Okay, let's deal with that. No, assault these guys here, please. While we are dealing with the incursion in the north. And then, yep, then that's done. And then this just leaves 1 Swedish division, I believe. No, it's also Greeks. Looked Swedish there for a second. And then we're gonna go and deal with them there. And they can't fall back anywhere, so they will be eventually wiped out. Suwalki Gap still under assault, but holding. They are starting to make major incursions in the north. I think I will have to start pushing north sooner than I wanted to. And we will once again attempt to make a push for a break for Murmansk. Because that would be the sort of essential line that we need to hold. So let's already start drawing troops there. We are going to get a front line. Going here again, so we're gonna get these divisions, 6 divisions, and we'll draw we'll leave 1 behind. These 3 divisions, please, 9 divisions, and here we can get 2 more. That should be enough. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divisions we only need here, so 2 more divisions on the line. 5 divisions on that, and the offensive line once again is going to be trying to take Murmansk in the north. No, don't just walk there. I want an offensive line there, please. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And can we please get all divisions control? Right click, assigned, 13 divisions assigned to this offensive line. There we go. Everybody get into position, railway guns in position, and we will try once more to push for Murmansk, but not after we have cleared up this mess here. Yes, we have inflicted some further casualties on the Greek, and we will send the first back down to Königsberg because that's where they're kind of needed. I might send 2 divisions of the first up north as well, but to help with that assault. We could just try and hold in Königsberg, to be honest. I think these dug-in divisions here should be able to do it themselves. So we'll send the first north. First army is going to be once again the spearhead towards Murmansk, and we'll see if we can make that happen. But I think all of that is going to happen in the next episode. I can't wait until November because the Soviets will have been wiped out at that point. But we will see. We will see if we can cut them off here, push them into this area to fight with the Allies, and just make our way. And I think, in fact, we are actually going to start. The first is not yet here. First is on the way. We'll let the first reach it. We'll have to hold Königsberg until then, without the first, and we will. How we don't. Yeah, we've got a bit of a buffer. We've got a good buffer now against the losses in trains and everything. So I think we can next episode start another assault north and try to take Murmansk and Karelia of the Soviets. Belgium has joined the Allies. That's a bit late, isn't it? But yeah, the Soviet Union is going to fall. Allies are standing near Moscow. And we'll see how far they get. The Soviet Union doesn't capitulate easily, but hopefully we can manage to deal with them in the north without too much trouble. Anyway, that's it for me today. Thanks, everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.